we are leaving Namche Bazaar and our resort, and we're climbing by 400 meters. So apparently it's a lot of flats, a lot of down, and then the last hour and a half is all up, so stand by. This is going to be a good day.
Stop it. Did you show them Everest?
I did. How pretty is it?
It's really, really pretty.
And the view?
It's incredible. I can't describe it.
Those are no words.
It's so much better than what you see in videos.
We left Namche Bazaar at about 8 AM, and 2.5 hours later we arrived at our tea house for lunch. So day 4 it's not particularly uphill. You start off a little bit uphill, and then you've got quite a lot of Nepalese flat. If you don't know what that is, you will when you get here. But then there's 2 places you can stop prior to continuing up to Tambache. Tangbache. You can stop at the top of the valley, or you can come all the way down the valley and stop here before going back up. We decided to come down the valley. So Namche Bazaar, up and across and then down, and it's a long way down, and then from our current position, across the suspension bridge just behind me here, and then up, all the way up. It's like a 3-hour, 2.5–3 hour climb up. So make sure your boots are comfortable, make sure your boots fit right. Risk of rain, so make sure you've got your waterproofs. The floor is pretty rocky until you get to the Nepalese flats, and it turns into a mud type style, like a hard packed mud. And then from there, it's packed mud all the way down. So hopefully the trail up will be rocks, so it'll offer better support for your feet. But yeah, we'll see. A couple of blisters already. Day 4, you got a couple of blisters, right?
Probably 2.
Probably 2, find out tonight. You guys have got any blisters? I'm good. Nothing yet. These 2 are machines. They keep up with the damn porters, and then they have to wait for like 2 hours for us to catch up. But so far so good. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. Make sure you've got knee straps if you've got bad knees.
Ankle straps.
Ankle straps if you need them.
Wrist straps for the trekkie poles.
Yeah. Start complaining about our wrist today.
Just strap all of your joints up.
What else? Yeah. The view is fantastic before you come into the valley. It's absolutely phenomenal, so take an opportunity to take photos. When you start descending through, it's very tree based. Your whole scenery becomes obscured with trees. Additionally, the GoPro's not going to come out for the hike up. It's exceptionally steep. What I'll do is a review of the path when I get to the top, so I need to pay attention to my footing, get my poles out, and really make sure I make it in good time. So far so good. It's not particularly easy, but you know, swings and roundabouts. Alright, let's see what happens next. Okay. The uphill hike from the valley, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. But it's not as hard as it sounds. 3 hours uphill at your own pace. Most of it is flat packed mud, and it's just a gentle incline, and you're just zigzagging backwards and forwards. Occasionally you've got some steps where you have to obviously navigate rocks. Initially I really struggled with it because we just had lunch and I was ready to throw in with food back up. After about 45 minutes or so, that feeling passed. Anyways, and it became relatively okay. Not overly easy. Blisters are starting to form on the feet. I've got lace bite or tongue bite, if anybody knows what that is. If you don't, it's basically the pressure from the boot on the front of your foot where the tendons sit, and it causes irritation and inflammation, so it's just another thing to fight. Fix that straight up with releasing the pressure around the boot, simply just undo the laces. So I'd probably say it starts off as a 7 out of 10 and then probably drops down to a 4 out of 10. But MA would say...
What, my rating for the day?
Yeah, that high count. Only up.
4.5
4.5.
out of 10. Maybe 5. I'm just very stingy with my ratings because you never know how much worse it can get.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 4.5 to 5 today. That was difficult, and it was the first time I've ever looked at my watch and been like, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah.
How long do we have until we get there? It's the first day where I'm actually like exhausted.
Namche Bazaar is a height of 3,440. We went up, we came down, we passed a point that said 3,440, and we kept on going down. The hike up goes from, we don't even know where it goes from, but you end up at 3,008, so it's probably like 500 meters, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, probably about 800 meter climb. 700 to 600 meter. But the top, we passed that sign that said the same altitude as Namche, and we just kept going all the way down the village. We'll check that one. But we go from, yeah, we'll check that one. I'll have to do this bit again later. (3,875 meters up). We've got into some dry clothes, and we have the privilege of going across to the mosque, or should I say the monastery, to hopefully watch some monks perform their things. So this should be good. UJ, how many times have you been told to leave dogs alone?
Oh, I don't know. At least 100 by my mum. And when I search other videos of me touching the dogs.
The monastery, it actually asked you to pay respect and not take any video footage and any pictures. So, out of respect, I didn't film anything. But there is a monk ceremony at 3 o'clock. Go give it a shot. It's 2 minutes from the main hotels. Go in, listen to the monks say their prayers, and read their religious books. It's different, it's interesting, and it's monks. Monks are always cool, but something a little bit different to do.